Oh, what's going on, my trainer club? We have Shiny SWINUB and Mamoswine Day coming to Pokemon Go this Saturday. So what I am going to do is break down my top 5 tips to maximize this event to make sure that you get the most SWINUBs, the most Mamoswines, Sinnoh stones, and Stardust. So welcome to the trainer club, guys. Here we go. Man, am I stoked for this because I absolutely love ice Pokemon. So we are going to be able to get Mamoswine for the first time in Pokemon Go coming out this Saturday and Sunday, depending on where you are in the world. So before I start breaking down my tips, make sure to drop in the comments how many Mamoswine are you evolving. I can't wait to see what you guys are doing because he's also getting the move Ancient Power. So Ancient Power is coming. It is a pretty cool move. Definitely not the strongest because his strengths come with his ice attacking moves. So if you want to learn more about Mamoswine, go ahead and check my video up top because that is a better place to do it, where I go in depth as to why Mamoswine is one of the best ice attackers in the game. So the Stardust is boosted during this event, and that is so crucial because it is the hottest commodity in the game. You need it for almost every single thing you possibly do. So having star pieces on for this event is absolutely crucial. All right, guys, so the boosted SWINUBs are going to be coming in either snow or sunny conditions, and the level 30 is going to be a 635 and the level 35 boosted is a 688. And you might think, why is that important? Just in case you get an all the way up there SWINUB, whether it's boosted or non-boosted, those are guaranteed 100% IVs to check for. So you don't have to go through and check. The other reason that I recommend doing the trading is because when you're trading, you can check the IVs. So you're checking the IVs as you trade your guys. And what I suggest is I delete all the lower ones because I already have some 100% saved up. I don't want to check all of them. I want to check the higher CP ones when I'm getting to it. So the timing for Europe, Middle East, Africa, and India, we are looking at 10 a.m. all the way until 1 p.m. on Saturday. For the Americas, we are looking from Pacific time zone. We are going from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And if we're going on the Mountain time zone, we're going from 12 to 3. If we're going Central, we're going from 1 to 4. And if we're Eastern, we're going 2 to 5. And Asia Pacific, we are actually going on February 17th. It's going to be from noon, 12 to 3 p.m. for you guys out there. So if you don't know the corresponding time zone to where you're at, make sure to go to PokemonGoLive.com and it will tell you as you scroll into the event section what time is good for you. So the first thing I want to point out is that we can get up to, it says up to, some places say guarantee, but according to the verbiage here, it says up to 10 Sinnoh stones on Saturday. So we obviously need Sinnoh stones. And getting into my top 5 tips, I'm going to help you maximize. And the number one thing you're going to do, which is going to be before you get to this event, you're going to need to battle because you want to be coming in with Sinnoh stones. If you're not already battling right now, I suggest you start battling every single day. Do your 3 trainer battles, do your 3 PvP battles so that you can start stacking up the Sinnoh stones potentially before you get to Saturday. And then on Saturday in the morning, you're going to want to do PvP battles until you're not getting gifts anymore, and then you're going to want to do the trainer battles because you can get up to 10 Sinnoh stones. So 10 Sinnoh stones means 10 evolves for Mamoswine, which is something that a lot of us are going to want to do because Mamoswine is absolutely amazing ice attacker, definitely somebody you want. So go into this event stacked up with your Sinnoh stones right now, and then as the event day comes, you're going to want to go ahead and maximize on that. Get up a little earlier, do your trainer battles, do your PvP battles, and get ready for that. And in addition to prep, I also suggest that number one, you make sure that you have enough bag storage. So clear out a bunch of bag storage because getting shiny SWINUBs, we're going to want to clear this out. So you're also going to need pineapple berries, which you can get from opening presents or spinning Pokestops. So I would suggest just spinning Pokestops, as many as you can, stack up on Great and Ultra Balls. So then run your Pokemon catcher in the background to be able to pick up the stops but not the Pokemon. So you can let it pick up stops constantly. You can obviously turn that on and off in the settings if you didn't know. That will cover the stops, which brings me to my number 2, and that is going to be to make sure you have the correct items. So we're getting boosted Stardust during this event. So that means you're going to need to have a ton of star pieces. So go ahead and get those before you get into the event. I know the Community Day boxes come during the event. However, they are typically not the best boxes that you can get during this event. So make sure to have all of your things stacked up if you're opening friends gifts and you have that going, I would suggest doing that right off the bat. It's super easy, super efficient. Get it out and get it going. And number 3, as always, I would always suggest to use the skip animation catch trick, or I have called it before the quick ball catch trick, but it's really not a quick ball, it's a skip animation catch trick that you're going to be able to use the game mechanics to pull the screen aside, use the ball, and then skip the shake, shake, shake catch screen, which slows down your time. So if you want to see the quick ball catch trick animation, I'm going to drop it after the video, so make sure to tune into this whole video. Afterwards, you can see the slow-mo breakdown, as I always do at my end of the videos, to help you out with skipping the animation to catch Pokemon faster in Pokemon Go. So with using that, you're going to want to be in a very densely spawned area, as I always tell you to be. Pick a downtown area, pick a different town if you need to, or if you're strapped, go to a Walmart parking lot. Honestly, they have a ton of spawns in Walmart parking lots. You can do that and you can maximize in a Walmart parking lot, or you can find those type of spawns if you're like, I don't have enough time to do that, or I'm working, or something's going on. Go ahead and maximize on that. And then before the event starts, make sure to set timers every 30 minutes to remind you to put back on your pieces, your lucky eggs, whatever you're using. I suggest using the lucky eggs. And then of course you want to do incenses to draw those out. And then my tip number 4 is going to be to make sure to wait to put lures until after the event starts. Once the event starts, then go ahead and pop that, because if you don't, the lures will last up to the 30-minute mark that they were already put on, and they actually block the Pokemon that are spawning. According to Pokemon Go Hub, I've seen it before. It's like, why is this lure taking a little while to spawn? Because it'll then die out, and then you have to pop it after the event started, and then it will change over. The other thing that I may recommend you do is do not catch the Pokemon before you get to the event. And the reason I'm saying that is, once it hits your event time, those Pokemon are going to change into the SWINUBs. So let's say you run through, you have your Gotcha, your Plus on, you caught all the Pokemon, now the Pokemon are gonna have to respawn for you. But if you didn't catch anything and you were just spinning stops, then you are ready to get that. And my 5th tip is going to be, after the event, we always have an hour to evolve. So what I suggest doing is getting with a buddy, trade as many as you can if you don't have lucky SWINUBs, or if you want one. And what I suggest doing is maybe trying to do 4 to 5 trades. Once you do 4 to 5 trades and you have the feeling that you're gonna get a lucky soon, if you haven't done a lucky for that day, I would suggest trading a shiny SWINUB for a shiny SWINUB. Ideally, you would do this with somebody that is a little further away so you can get more candy, but in this instance, most of us probably have enough SWINUB candy from events, from Christmas, from anything that comes out with the cold. And trade. Once you get those luckies, I would give yourself at least 20 minutes to evolve, because if you're evolving from a SWINUB to a Piloswine to a Mamoswine with a Sown, it's gonna take a little bit of time. I wanna make sure that you get as many as you possibly can. But after this, the only thing that's going to be different is he's not going to get the ancient power. But if you want the ancient power, I would suggest go ahead and doing that. So that's everything we have. Make sure to clear your bag out. Make sure to have enough Great and Ultra Balls. Make sure to have enough Pineapple Berries. Make sure to have enough star pieces. Make sure to have your lucky eggs on. Make sure to have your bag cleared out so you have enough space. Make sure to have everything going. And then make sure to get all of the Sinnoh stones that you possibly can from training against PvP and training against the trainers in the game, and then get ready to maximize. Get there beforehand. Wait until you're ready to pop the lures, until after the event starts. Pop the lures, put your timers on, have everything set up and ready to go so that you can absolutely maximize. And then afterwards, maximize the trading, get some luckies, try to trade 1 SWINUB shiny for that special trade, and then evolve your Mamoswines to get the ancient power on there. And then of course, check out the other video to see how good SWINUB can be and what his best moves are. I am now going to play how to skip the catch animations so that you can catch more Pokemon faster on this community day and maximize everything you can. And most importantly, maximize that Stardust, because it is a hot commodity and you need it for so much stuff. So see you out there, guys. Here we go, guys. We are going to learn how to do the quick catch trick in Pokemon Go. So the first thing we need to do is obviously locate a Pokemon. And this works for any type of ball. So go ahead and select the ball you want. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to push down on the ball tray and slide it over. Notice how my finger that pushed down on the ball tray is still on the screen and never lets go of the screen. So then with the other hand, this is going to take 2 hands. You can then pick the ball up. And notice when I do let go of the ball tray, it is going to pop out like that. So that's basically the premise of what we're doing. So I'm going to go ahead and use a berry. And then for all the left hand throwing players, you can also do this with the left hand, which you're gonna put your right finger over the berry tray, and then you're gonna throw with your left finger. So first we're gonna do it with the right hand throwing player. So I pull that ball over, I go ahead and wind up, and I let go. And as I let go, you notice, boom, I pop the berry tray open by letting both fingers go, and the run button has popped up in the top left corner, and you go ahead and click that. So it was a little bit difficult to see there, but boom, look, the oddish is in your bag. So that is the trick and the key. So here we're gonna do this with the Piplup. We're gonna go ahead and do it with a left-handed throw. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a berry, and then I am gonna go ahead and pull that berry tray over with my right finger, keeping my right finger on the screen, wind up, and then whenever I'm ready, it's a little hard for my left hand, go ahead and throw that and release it. And you can just click out right away, or you can wait until the 3 tricks and then go ahead and click in that top left for that run button, and boom, you caught that guy and he is sitting in your bag, that little Piplup right there. So that is how you do it. So the first thing we're gonna do is take our non-throwing hand and we're gonna place it on the tray ball. We're gonna pull it over. Once we pull it over, we're gonna take our other hand. So we have 2 hands on the screen and we're gonna wind up and throw. Once that happens, we let go of the ball and the tray comes out as shown in the box. Once that tray is out and we hit the Pokemon, we then click on the screen outside of the tray, which will then close the tray. So once the tray is closed, we can now click run from this Pokemon, because the run button has now glitched and is still up in the top left, so we don't have to see the shake screen anymore. And once I clicked run, I then click on the Abra and boom, I have an error message. And some of you may be like, what does that mean, having an error message on the screen when you click on a Pokemon? Did it despawn? The answer is, let's check our bag, boom, that Abra is now in our bag so that we have him and we did not have to watch the shake, 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 catch, then click OK type screen. So watch this in fast motion. This is real speed. Gonna go ahead and hit that Paris, click out. Gonna hold down on the ball tray, pull it over, throw it at the ghastly, click out, run, and then go on to my next Pokemon. I'm gonna go ahead and use this for an Ultra Ball. Pull over, click out. So this is real speed of how quickly I can catch these Pokemon. And I will show you in a second what my bag looks like. So here we go again. We're gonna hold the non-throwing thumb on the ball tray, let it go as you throw, after you throw it, once you hit the Pokemon. And some of you guys may want to watch this again just to make sure that you get the initial part. And as you see me click on these guys, those guys have already been caught. As you'll see in 1 second, there was a Nidoran here that I did not get. Boom, all gone. And there it is, each one of those Pokemon sitting in my bag. At that speed, you can encounter an incredible amount of shinies and candy all at the same time without having to compromise.